rest, people.
So before we make our new cables, we need to take our old cables off, starting with the negative cable first. Let's see if we got it loose enough to take the cable off. Yep. Onto the positive side. Okay, let's see here. Yep. There you go. So it doesn't really matter what cable you decide to replace first. However, I've decided to go ahead and replace my negative cable first. So we're going to start on top of the truck first by loosening the body bolt. Then we're going to go underneath the truck to the block. So now that we got this bolt out, let's head to the bottom of the truck. All right, so let's get this block bolt off. Slow and steady. We're gonna be here a minute. It's my way. Got it. So, while we're down here, we might as well remove the positive cable from the starter.
Golly. That's the one rest, people. There it's coming. Almost got it. Woohoo! Got it. So, once you've removed everything holding your cable in, remove it free from the vehicle. So this is one of the other fasteners we had to remove, but we just couldn't get the camera in there to show you. Okay, since we've already removed the positive cable from the starter, now we need to remove it from the starter relay. So, just like your negative cable, make sure your positive cable doesn't have any more additional mounting hardware. If it doesn't, go ahead and pull it free. Well, that was the hard part. So let's start making cables. So once you take all your wrap off, this is what it looks like. This goes to your battery, this goes to your starter relay, and this goes to your starter solenoid. So the next thing we need to do is measure, cut, and crimp some wires. But I think I'll let Chris take over from here.
Hey guys, what do you say we do the more complicated cable first? We went ahead and got some new 4-gauge wire and some 12-gauge wire, and we'll show you how we put all this together. All right, so we're just going to take one end of our cable and put it against the original. And we'll go ahead and cut this off right about here. As you see, we got 2 big cables, so we're going to do the same thing for the one that goes all the way down to the starter. And just like before, we'll cut it off right there. Okay, so we got our 2 big cables cut, so now we just need to do this little S-post wire. Runs from our starter relay down to our starter. So again, we're going to do the same thing. Follow this around. Go ahead and cut that one off right about there. So I don't have the ability to recreate these. I don't want to reuse them. I'd rather just go with new stuff. So what I'm going to do is use these type of terminal ends and this type of terminal end to recreate it. All right, so let's go ahead and do this small S-post wire first. So I've already got these stripped back. So what I'll do is put a little heat shrink over them. I'll slip this ring terminal over the end of it. You can kind of see the wire sticking close to the top of it there. So let's just take our crimpers, crimp that on. Give it a little tug, make sure it's tight. Ours is. Slip our heat shrink over the top of it there. Then we'll put a little heat to it. That's what it just looked like when you're done. We'll go ahead and do the other end. All right, so here's a look at our S-post wire. It's all sealed up, all good to go. So now we just need to do the same thing with our heavy gauge wire. All right, so just like before, I've got it stripped back. We're gonna take some heat shrink, slide it over the top. And we're gonna take our ring terminal, slide it over the top of that. It'll sit down there flush on the sheathing. Then we need to take our crimpers. Pinch it down real good. Then we'll just push our heat shrink up, just like last time, and put some heat to it again. So there's one of our heavy gauge wires done. One more to go.
Now it's time to start putting our new cable together at the battery end. I'm gonna take this side of the cable, I'm gonna slide our bolt through, I'm gonna put our terminal on, then we're gonna take the other side of the cable, thread it on the bolt there, and then we're gonna take our nut and just thread it on like so. So, as Chris mentioned earlier, we're not really able to replicate this. However, all it really does is house these two wires. So we're going to go ahead and bolt these two wires separately. If you found this video to be helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye!